Hey guys, it's Marsha Moon here. So today I want to talk to you guys about deeper consciousness and creativity. This is also part of my individual workshop classes and workshops that I do on creativity, spiritual guidance, that type of thing. So basically, what I want to touch on is how to, what David Lynch called fish for the big fish. So he brought a little book out where he talks about ideas that he receive while he meditates. So as far as I know, he does like transcendental meditation, and he finds his ideas in the depth of his consciousness in that way. And similar to me, I think similar to a lot of artists, finding ideas and inspiration in some pit or some sea or some hall or some space or something that kind of represents something big that you can go shop in spiritually to find your ideas. What I like about meditation, I've been doing a technique called Vipassana for about 22 years now. I started doing it in London. There was a book that I read in London called The Gradual Awakening. That's actually also the name of my first album, A Gradual Awakening, because I was so absolutely blown away by it. So I started doing this Vipassana meditation after reading that book, and my life changed after that on a lot of levels, on spiritual levels, psychological levels, and also on creative levels. I think what is really important is if you're putting a product out there, social media is there, stages are there, everything is there for us to give our art. And sometimes you can improvise, obviously, on the spot, but first you have to go find art. You have to go find it first, and to find that is actually, according to me, the best when you do it really authentically, meaning when you do it in solitude, when you do it disconnected from tech, disconnected from certain things. And I'm talking about a specific art form here. I mean, you can't really compare certain entertainment to other art forms. You know what I'm talking about. It's a certain type of art form with a certain quality to it. So meditation works really well because you reach a space in your consciousness that Stephen Levine calls the ground of pure potential. And I think that's pretty exciting. It's the place in the meditation when you quiet your thoughts, or when you let that train pass and you start cultivating the spaces in between, and then you find space. And something magnificent for me when I started meditating, I thought that meditation would be something really boring, very organic, but just very healing and peaceful. But in that space is a lot of excitement. There's a lot of magic in that space, because this ground of pure potential means that when you reach that space, that's when you actually allow other things to come through. Because if you think about it, no pun intended, if your mind is occupied with thoughts the whole time, you will not allow anything to come through. And they say that the muse sometimes have a very soft voice, and like the gods, the spirits, the creative sources, whatever your thing is. I know not everyone is very esoteric. Sometimes people are just looking for inspiration. But if, every walk of life, even if you're scientific, if you give your thoughts a break and you reach that space, that's when ideas start coming up from who knows where. And that is, I think, a very important place to go look for art, because it comes from that specific source that is bigger than us, that is bigger than our normal way of thinking. And yeah, isn't that what art is about? To kind of to heighten our experiences and to give us novel ideas, or to form something or tell something in a way that really touches someone emotionally or spiritually. So yeah, that's just my concept, not really my concept, but my feel towards fishing for creativity. That's just the one way, is by consciousness, a deeper state of consciousness. And also, once you reach that consciousness, you work from that consciousness, it's a higher state of being as well.